Yeah, Bencic looked to be trying to keep it on the backhand, and after 2 or 3 exchanges, including one with her own forehand, she switched to the cross court, and it looked like she might have the angle, but what a response that was.
Yeah, very athletic from both sides, but Samsonova, a lot of acceleration also on that forehand.
Bencic won all her service games yesterday, lost just 5 games in total in the match against Harajmaya. And has won all the matches in straight sets. Won 27 out of 29 service games this week. Marta Kostyuk in Bencic's first match of the tournament managed to break her twice.
Belinda Bencic.
No one else has managed it so far. Deceptively strong server.
Love 15.
I say deceptive because you wouldn't probably think of Bencic when you're asked to name the most successful servers, but overall service points won this season. She's number 2 on the list.
Yeah, I think her serve has improved dramatically in the last few years. It's like you set yourself up with those type of point. You get a shorter ball when you have a nice big serve. Just sometimes make your life easier. Shorter point, you save some energy.
Players in the top 10 for aces served so far this season. And an opportunity for Bencic, if she lifts the title today, to be the season leader in match victories. She's tied with Australian Open champion Sabalenka at the moment on 11. Bencic with an 11-2 record coming in to this final.
Quite impressive, the amount of acceleration that Samsonova can produce.
We could tell because it was pretty close to Bencic, wasn't it? And the depth and the power just took it past her.
Well, her rallies are powerful, but you can see the last 2 forehand, there's just a bit more in behind it. And then that's when it's an attack shot or just a really good rally.
Well, bit of a mirror of what happened in the first game here. Double fault bringing up break point. Samsonova survived her own break point with strong serving and held after a couple of deuces. Pressure on the number 2 seed here then. heroic defence from BENCIC, but it's one that's got away for SAMSONOVA.
And when you think about BENCIC, we know she likes redirecting, but as he said, it's great defense. And coming back also with some quality shot is not easy.
Oh boy, got a bit lucky there too. Good evasive action needed. Always keep your eye on the ball. Crowd are liking this one already, and why wouldn't they? Final of the Mubadala Abu Dhabi Open.
Advantage, SAMSONOVA.
Yeah, BENCIC just got overexcited on that last forehand. She probably does really feel the pressure of SAMSONOVA's ground stroke. I think that will be the challenge today.
No look of concern yet from BENCIC's team. Second break point. But the passing shot is made to perfection by Lyudmila Samsonova, who gets the first break and has a 2-love lead.
2 games, 2 love.
That forehand of Samsonova is very dangerous. In the last few matches, except yesterday in the semi-final second set against John, there was a lot of mistakes coming from that side, but it's such a weapon.
Fabulous shot. I mean, it was a good serve. BENCIC didn't really do anything too wrong, got it quite deep, but that was the winner.
Love.
Sometimes harder against the top players to back up the break and actually get it. Samsonova will be absolutely eager to enforce her superiority here.
Very low.
And I think BENCIC already knows she needs to be doing a little more with those second serves that she'll be receiving.
Yeah, even though you want to avoid Samsonova's forehand, it's not always easy. There's so much acceleration and it's in big margin. It's not too risky, but it's just the her technique on the forehand is so good, so she's able to generate a lot of power and acceleration.
I saw one of the key stats there, just we've been saying it all week, right since reaching the quarterfinals, how well Samsonova has so far in her career played the big games.
14.
She's won 9 out of 10 career quarterfinals now. She's won all 4 finals. And after surviving a break point in the opening game, just seems to have spurred her on, and she's really focused early in this match.
To be expected a bit from Samsonova. She loves dictating with that forehand, so you have some unforced error or forced error.
Game, SAMSONOVA.
It's just 6 months ago since this young woman took the North American hardcourt swing by storm, and she's looking to do the same in the Middle East swing. She's off to a flyer in the final in Abu Dhabi, 3-zip.
Research shows people remember ads with a catchy song. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance, here's a little number you'll never forget.
Did you know that Liberty Mutual stuff in there?
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
If you're a fan of BENCIC, it takes 17 minutes. We had two close first games before SAMSONOVA closed out the break in the second and then raced to an easy 15-hole in the third.
Ladies and gentlemen, take first available seat for now, please. Thank you.
We've had a little bit of trouble all week with the
First available.
late, being admitted in late and causing resumption after the change of ends, and so it is again. BENCIC has already won one title in the United Arab Emirates. She beat Petra Kvitova in Dubai in 2019. You almost come to expect the unexpected now, and we've been talking about her forehand, but what a backhand winner that was, and after that rally.
Well, it was probably the best point of the match, the longest one, but every shot from both players was quality. But how SAMSONOVA managed to really, with a lot of acceleration, again, that last backhand, like sends a message to the opponent. Yeah, I can do that 10, 12, 15 times. It gets in the head of BENCIC a bit.
I think showing early on to your opponent that you're not afraid of those wrong rallies, you're not afraid of the reputation, and that you can bide your time, forces your opponent to try and change things up and look for an earlier winner in the rally, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's when you feel the pressure of a player like SAMSONOVA, always trying to hit as early as they can.
Just rushed out a little bit. She was furious with herself because the court was wide open. She knew she needed it low and hard over the net, but it went low and hard into the net. Marina Sabalenka, the only player on tour so far this season with 2 titles. BENCIC could join her today, but will need to improve. And Swiss player showing she's still a very able opponent.
Yeah, when you think about BENCIC, she loves redirecting and also taking the ball early. It's very compact also from forehand and the backhand. It can be a bit trickier when you have a player like SAMSONOVA with all the power.
Again, BENCIC.
So she's off and running
SAMSONOVA
with a stable hold.
3 games to 1.
BENCIC's record, we saw a stat on screen earlier, doesn't look great in finals. She's been in 16, she's won 7 and lost 9. But take a closer look, and there's some good signs there for fans of the Swiss player that she lost 4 of her first 5 finals on hard courts, but has won 4 of her last 5 on this surface. So she's definitely getting better in the big events. And this is a definitely retrievable situation. Just the one break, 3-1. Did she middle that?
Well, I think Samsonova has got a bit of a surprise, but you can see the anticipation from BENCIC was perfect. Good reaction though, it was coming quite fast.
Really good final already. Let's hope it stays up to this. You just get the feeling that Belinda's improved a notch here. So much to admire about that rally, but it was Samsonova who switched it up. BENCIC was then on the defensive, but there's no defense that will cope with the Samsonova forehand at its best.
Yeah, she's dictating a lot of the points since the beginning of this match. Samsonova, especially on that side, on the forehand. It's quite impressive.
Mr. Tursunov might be feeling time to intervene from the sidelines. Coaching is allowed, and some reports suggesting that it will be at Roland Garros and Wimbledon as well this year. There'll come a time in the match when she is making most of those. And that's the time when Samsonova's serve will come under real pressure. She's experienced enough now, even though she's just a year and a half or so older than her opponent, to know that she can bide her time when she's not playing all right at the top level. Samsonova flying at the moment, flying to a 4-1 lead, it would seem. Point away from it. BENCIC, number 9 in the world. She'll stay there, win or lose today.
Again, Samsonova.
It's too good. Criticism maybe that BENCIC isn't quite
Samsonova leads 4 games to 1.
100% level on the depth and isn't quite getting maybe 100% level on direction yet. But Samsonova is clearly the better player in the early stages with a break forward.
This electric feels different because it's powered by the most potent source of energy there is. You. This is the Lexus variety of electrification. Inspired by, created for, and powered by you.
Hiring is step one when it comes to our growth. We can't open a new shop or a new location without the right people in place. I couldn't keep up until I found ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps us get out there quickly and get us qualified candidates quickly. They sent us applicants that matched what I was looking for. I've hired for every role, entry-level technicians, service advisors, store managers. ZipRecruiter helps me find all the right people, even the most difficult jobs to fill.
ZipRecruiter, rated the #1 hiring site. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/tennis.
After Advil.
Let's dive in.
But what about your back?
It's fine!
Before Advil. Advil Dual Action fights pain two ways. Advil targets pain at the source. Acetaminophen blocks pain signals. Advil Dual Action.
Down their care with Cottonelle, because the candles are lit and the playlist is fire. But before it goes down, clean yourself up with strong cleaning ripples that remove more at once. Part of Cottonelle's refreshingly clean routine that leaves you feeling amazing. Down their care with Cottonelle.
Match, and what a start for Lyudmila Samsonova.
First seat available for now, please. Thank you.
She's won every single final she's been in, and she started this final like a woman on a mission against the higher-ranked player. World number 19 against world number 9 at the moment. Still a little delay before we can get things underway again. Just the one break, though, so far. It came in the second game. BENCIC conceded the second break point.
Love it.
That's the sort of problem that she's going to come up against time and again. And the frightening thing for BENCIC is, while she's not serving particularly well at 50%, Samsonova is only hitting 1 in 3 first serves, and yet still looks so far on top in this match so far. 12 winners to 5. Only in the 6th game. Another one. How quickly she pounced on that and got into the situation to dominate the point.
Yeah, BENCIC really feeling the pressure of every shot. So much power, but also the intent of Samsonova. Always looking to go forward. She feels really rushed, BENCIC, at the moment.
Points won on second serve. 2 out of 7, 29%. Talking about how strong her serve is overall, first and second serve.
That's
A rare loose point from Samsonova. If she loses this game, it could be the set. Go on for BENCIC. Remember their first meeting was in a final on grass, and it was a surprise that day. BENCIC took the first set, but Samsonova was utterly dominant thereafter. I think threw herself in the lake with the team, as I recall. There's a celebration. Might be searching for a bit of water around here in the desert soon. 2 more break points. How about that for a 1-2? The backhand, I think she actually apologised for, but it looked pretty good to me. Forced Belinda BENCIC out wide, and then took full advantage with that trusty forehand. 5-1.
She did that a lot yesterday in the semi-final. Samsonova, a few cross-court with angle, and she's always ready for the next ball.
Did she mishit it? Was it an apology?
Maybe for her.
So serving for the opening set in double quick time, 32 minutes gone.
This set is really one way. It's really going Samsonova's way.
I mean, what can they do to change things for Bencic?
Well, Bencic loves pace, but I feel she's feeling overwhelmed with it. She's feeling rushed, so she's a bit doubting on her game style. And usually she's the one who put her game style against the opponent. You feel Bencic because she hit so early. Like that, you could see she was trying to put pressure, but Samsonova, I think, she's just too good today in this set.
Yeah, things may change. Let's see,
Yeah.
but I think Bencic and her supporters may be just a touch frustrated that because it's coming on so quick, she's not getting the usual accuracy with direction. And Samsonova, you look at her core position, it's very much in that middle third. And she's dictating terms, and it's Belinda who's running backward and forward on her own baseline, not Samsonova. She had a chance in that last point, didn't she? But again, her second shot went to the middle of the court. It's good, it was deep enough.
30-15.
And on the backhand.
Yeah, Bencic has to try to destabilize Samsonova, which is not easy this week. Try to make sure shots are deep, and especially on the return, try to get on top of her in the beginning of the point.
We highlighted how good the serve was, and that was a winner on first serve, but it's one of the few actually only serving at 38% first serve. The second serve has been fantastic, though. She's winning 60% of her points on second serve, which is normally a bit of an Achilles heel for us. So she has 2 set points at 40-15 and 5. Far from the ace-laden, heavy-serving, dominated match we expected, but it was the power ground strokes from Lyudmila Samsonova that propelled her to a rather easy first set in the final by 6 games to 1.
In this market, you'll find